those dear forms you often miss.
Here I am again, everyone. Um, I will say everything again. The I wasn't going to make a video tonight, but a story came to me and it wants to be told, so I will tell it. Um, I'm not a well-versed storyteller, so please bear with my inexperience. The story is, to my knowledge, 100% fictional, so the truth is probably stranger. It's also 100% symbiotic story, and I am presenting it to you as entertainment, so if you steer your attention such that it enters the story and is contained therein, you do so at your own discretion. Now, I'm gonna, since I'm not comfortable telling stories with you looking at me, I'm going to put the logo up for the story. Here it comes. Once upon a time, which will be around 3 score ago, there is an uncle, and the uncle has a nephew who makes clocks. He's a clock maker, and his name is Dr. Fufu, and he makes clocks by scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. And when he bops them on the head, he can install gears and clock parts in them and then set them out to play with the other field mice. Um, However, these turned out to be high maintenance clocks that that often needed rewinding or repair, and it got to be expensive. So so the uncle's wife complained to the uncle about the expense. The uncle had a cousin in Switzerland named Dr. Bertrand. Dr. Bertrand was a toy maker, and his novel approach allowed him to make self-winding toys. So it was arranged that Dr. Bertrand would come over and visit Dr. Fufu's workshop. Um, Dr. Fufu took him to scoop up some field mice and bop them on the head, and then showed him his workshop. And Dr. Fufu said, "Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?" And Dr. Bertrand was not impressed, but he feigned it for the ego's sake of Dr. Fufu. Um, and then it came to pass that the uncle employed Dr. Bertrand to make the clocks self-winding clocks, because Dr. Bertrand could make toys that he would install an attention hook into them, and the uncle had distributed regularly scheduled programming boxes to all of the field mice, and Dr. Bertrand was able to have his toys hook onto signals from the regularly scheduled programming boxes. And he made several self-winding toy clocks for the uncle. Eventually, however, it came to pass that Dr. Bertrand sired a daughter. He named her Eve. Her real name was Grace, but no one knew this. And Eve was a wind-up field mouse. And as such, living her privileged life, Eve was allowed to play with the other wind-up clocks the other wind-up field mice toys, and much to his chagrin, especially after seeing the fate of Dr. Fufu, Dr. Bertrand developed a slight case of Geppetto complex when it came to his precious Eve, and he also was a firm believer of insurance. So he gave Eve a special attention hook, and uh, when he died, this hook was activated. Now, having grown up with the other toy clock field mice who were privileged and in key positions throughout the network, once activated, Eve Grace um, was able to install programming in the other some of the other broken clock toy field mice, and as such, they were able to place special messages on the opposite side of on the not opposite. They installed viruses that would be grabbed by the attention hooks of the regular field mice toys, and it came to pass on the 33rd day of the 11th month after Dr. Bertrand's death, Eve Eve Grace, the messages that Eve Grace had sent to her privileged toy mouse friends activated activated inside several of the regular toy clock field mice that that had survived the mm, yeah, I can't tell you that. Um and so it was that the alarm in the broken field mice toy clocks started to beep, and as they beeped, they sent Eve's signals to each other, and they began to activate. And then the story went past now, so I can't tell that part yet. Thank you.